looking for health. I'm Dr. Mary DiBartolo, Professor of Nursing at Salisbury University, and I welcome back Katie Dorsch. You are a dietitian from Atlantic General Hospital.
Yep.
We've done many of these shows together,
Yes.
usually by season, and of course it's fall, and we also decided to commemorate football season.
That's right.
By doing some tailgate options, healthier fall tailgate options.
Yeah.
So what are we making today?
So we're making, I was thinking about popular football snacks, things that we always tend to eat when we're watching a game. Buffalo wings, I think, are kind of the number one thing. So I thought, how could we make those a little healthier, less frying? So we're doing a buffalo chicken meatball with a yogurt blue cheese sauce.
Sounds yummy.
So we get all those good flavors, just lightened up a little bit. And then we're also going to be putting together some cowboy caviar, which is a salsa made with lots of veggies, beans, some vinegar and lime juice. Really great with tortilla chips. So
And it's a healthier version?
it is. So cowboy caviar usually has a lot of sugar in that dressing that we toss with it. So this has a little less sugar. I find it doesn't really need that much sugar. We get a good amount of fiber, a lot of vegetables with this dish, and less sugar.
It smells great already with the cilantro, onions, peppers, so can't wait to try them.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started with these meatballs and mix those together so they have a little time to bake, and we'll put everything else together. So we have a pound of ground chicken, and we're gonna add some cilantro, some chopped cilantro, some shredded carrots. So this carrot adds a lot of moisture. Of course, it's going to add some fiber too.
And color.
Yep, some color. We have some chopped green onions that we're going to add. We have some panko breadcrumbs. So these are kind of those really crispy, crunchy breadcrumbs.
They're lighter too. They're not as dense. I like them. I use them in crab cakes and various things.
So we're going to add a half a cup of those panko breadcrumbs. And of course, one of the most important things is the buffalo sauce. This is Frank's Red Hot classic wing sauce here.
You know, they make a powder too in that you can use in breadings and coatings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I bought some. I like Frank's hot sauce.
Okay.
Sometimes it's nice to have it in a powder form.
So we're going to add 3 tablespoons to the meatballs themselves, and then we'll toss them with a little bit when they're done cooking to kind of mimic that buffalo wing. And we're going to add a little bit of salt.
And we are going to post the recipes at the end of the program,
Yes.
so people can see the exact measurements for everything.
Of course.
Okay.
And then an egg to bind everything together. Okay. So I am going to whisk up this egg just a little bit. Let's beat it up a little. And start mixing together. So these come together pretty quickly. And once everything is mixed together, we're going to roll them into meatballs. Now you can make these any size that you wanted. This recipe also doubles really easily. If you needed to make more for a crowd, if you wanted to make some smaller little cocktail meatballs maybe.
Now, could you do these in a crock pot?
Yeah, I think definitely the easiest way to do that would probably be to bake the meatballs and then toss them in the crock pot on the low setting with the buffalo sauce to keep them moist. Oh, I almost forgot our garlic cloves, actually. We're going to add a couple garlic cloves here. So I'm using my garlic press today instead of mincing this garlic.
That's the best gadget ever.
Because sometimes you got to be a little lazy. So add those garlic cloves. So one of my favorite tricks for kind of dividing up meatballs because I like to make things as even as I can, is kind of flatten out this mixture, and I'll kind of divide it into these 4 quadrants. And from there I can divide up a little more evenly. If you find that this is really sticky,
That's a good idea.
some wet hands can help.
If they're all the same size, they'll cook more evenly, of course.
Exactly.
That's helpful, yeah.
So we're gonna go for about 20 meatballs here. See how close I can get.
All right. So that means 5 per section,
Right,
approximate.
approximately. First section is always the hardest. These smell really good already.
They do.
So of course we're both Ravens fans.
Yes, we are.
We didn't make any snacks for the Steelers fans today.
No, we did not.
No soup for you.
I was happy to hear you were going to wear a Ravens jersey. I don't know if I could have done the program if you were wearing a Steelers jersey. Just kidding. Healthy rivalry. in the
That's
division.
right. That's right. But yes, we're both Ravens fans. My father would disown me if I wasn't.
Well, I grew up with the Baltimore Colts.
Yes.
That's how old I am. Used to sit with my dad and watch those games.
I know, actually, my husband was friends with Johnny Unitas's son
Huh.
growing up.
Well, he still lived up in Baltimore County, I think,
Yeah.
until he passed away. Football legend.
All right.
All right.
So we're moving along with these meatballs. Ground chicken is a little softer than ground beef,
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
a little more delicate. If you're having trouble rolling, chilling the meat for a little bit can help it. We're having some difficulty with them.
Are we going to fit them
staying
all in this
together.
tray?
I think so.
All right. We've got a whole section yet left to go. Well, I guess we should move them around.
We can move them. Okay.
Just a little piece here. I know I'm wearing a special jersey my son's got me for Christmas. This is an older jersey when Marcus Peters played for the team. And not that he's around anymore, but Peters was my maiden name.
Oh,
So my
nice.
son's bought it for me since I can wear it eternally.
Right?
It's got my maiden name on the back. So I thought that was a special gift.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we came up one short, but that's okay.
Close enough.
All right, so we're gonna put these in the oven. The oven has been preheated to 400. They're gonna bake about 15 minutes. You know how I love my beans?
I know you love your beans. We did a whole show on beans.
So yeah, I have already in this bowl mixed together some black-eyed peas and some black beans. So it's 1 can of black beans, 2 cans of black-eyed peas.
And they're so good for you.
Yes.
Black-eyed peas in particular. And people associate those with New Year's, right?
Right. It's a traditional New Year's food to make them on New Year's Day for good luck the rest of the year. So we have these tossed together. So several things we've already chopped up. Some diced bell peppers and jalapeno.
How much jalapeno?
That
Guess
was
you
just
can alter
one large jalapeno. If you had smaller ones or if you like things extra spicy, you could add more.
that. Or keep it out, I guess, if you don't like jalapeno.
Right, if you don't like it spicy. We also have some corn.
And that's just canned corn, correct?
This is canned corn. You could, of course, use fresh corn if that's in season, if you wanted to cut that off the cob. But in a pinch, I always like canned corn. We have some diced red onion.
Is that a whole red onion?
Most of a whole onion, yes. Very fragrant. Then we have some sliced green onions. And again, some chopped cilantro. So
That's a lot there.
it is a lot. This is going to feed a crowd. But it's so colorful. especially when those peppers are in season. There's some fresh peppers. So then this also gets a dressing. So we have some olive oil. It's about half a cup of olive oil. Again, this is a big portion, so it seems like a lot of oil, but remember we're dividing this over many servings.
And of course, olive oil is so good for you.
Yes, some heart-healthy fats in there. And then we're going to add some vinegar. So this is rice wine vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar. I think a white balsamic vinegar would also be good here. Or even a white wine vinegar. So we're going to do about a 1/4 cup of that. And so cowboy caviar typically has some sugar added to the dressing. This is just 2 teaspoons worth. And we're going to add the juice of a lime, so our handy dandy squeezer again. To juice that.
So a whole lime in there.
Yes. Gonna give it some really good bright flavor. And then
Lime goes so well with cilantro.
it does.
It's
A
one of
classic
my-
combination.
It is.
We're gonna add some salt here as well. So, of course, most of these ingredients are pretty fresh ingredients, or if they're canned, they've been drained and rinsed. So we've gotten rid of a lot of the salt there. But we do need some salt for some flavor, especially with these fresh veggies. So we're just gonna mix this together. And like I said, obviously this is gonna serve a lot of people. It's great to make ahead, to let those flavors sit a little bit and kind of meld together. Olive oil, it does tend to solidify in the refrigerator. So I just recommend if you make it ahead and refrigerate it, to pull it out to warm up to room temperature before you serve it. And so, of course, we have some tortilla chips to eat it with. If you'd like to try.
Sure. That's delicious. I don't miss all that extra sugar. It's fine. I like it tangy anyway, the lime and cilantro and the tanginess to it. It's very good.
This one's always a crowd pleaser. And again, a good way to get some vegetables in on game day. Something we're usually missing.
Well, it does seem like, you know, those type of Mexican foods are popular. You know, just any kind of, you know, whether it's guacamole or salsa. And this is, to me, very gourmet because it has so many different ingredients in it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another good point. You know, we have a lot of dips that do have vegetables. Guacamole is made from avocados, which is a healthy fat. Salsa is made from all kinds of vegetables. So something to remember not to overlook. Those things are vegetables too, even though we don't see them as separated as maybe in this cowboy caviar. So this is a favorite of mine. Really good.
It is good, thank you. It's
Yeah.
a good choice for a healthier appetizer
Yeah.
for tailgating. Yes.
So I think our meatballs are about ready. So let's pull those from the oven and get those plated and try those.
Okay. That platter of meatballs looks absolutely scrumptious. I see the Frank's hot sauce. Is that just pure hot sauce you drizzled over?
Yeah, so we tossed them with some of the Frank's buffalo wing sauce when they were done cooking. And we have our yogurt sauce. If you were serving all of these right away, you could certainly drizzle the sauce over top if you wanted to make it easier for guests.
And you're saying you could serve this with ranch, so you could have two types of dipping sauce for it for
Sure.
people that don't like blue cheese.
Yes.
Like ranch.
People have strong opinions about blue cheese versus ranch. But we have blue cheese because that's what I like.
I like it too. I appreciate that.
So, yeah, our meatballs are ready, and we have our blue cheese sauce if you'd like to give these a try.
I noticed you bake these on parchment paper.
I did.
That's my friend
Yes,
because you don't have such a cleanup of the sheet pan, correct?
exactly. Save ourselves a little cleanup time.
I'm all for that.
Work smarter, not harder.
Very good. Mm-hmm. The blue cheese sauce really makes it, combining with the hot sauce.
Yeah, so a really great way to get that buffalo wing flavor, just a little lightened up. Nothing fried, nothing greasy. Ground
And
chicken
it's
is
not
pretty
messy
lean.
either. That's the downside of wings.
Right, we don't have to eat with our hands, so we don't have paper towels everywhere. So just a nice snack for game day.
I really like it.
Yeah.
And I'm used to ground beef meatballs, as you know, married to an
Yes.
Italian. So
These
this is a change for me, but it's very good. Very
These are
good.
not Italian meatballs.
No, they're not. That's okay.
Ah,
Let me ask you this. I see we have an array of beverages here
Yeah.
that you wanted to talk about because Wood Football Tailgate doesn't have some sort of beer option.
that's right.
And you have non-alcoholic varieties, correct?
Yeah, so I, brought a few things to talk about because, of course, beer, alcohol, very common on game day, at tailgating, all those kinds of things. And really, ideally, we want people drinking less alcohol. It has a lot of calories. Alcohol is a known carcinogen.
I know that's some recent evidence that's concerning.
So yeah, it raises our risk of several types of cancers. So trying to reduce our alcohol intake, and especially if you're driving, if you're at the game,
Absolutely, yeah.
we want to reduce that alcohol. So luckily, there's a big market for no alcohol, low alcohol beverages these days. Especially the younger generation as well is drinking a lot less.
Yeah, they are. It's really interesting trend.
Yeah. So I brought a few things just to give some examples. Went to our local Food Lion, and they actually have non-alcoholic beers available at their stores. So some of the better ones that I like, the Guinness non-alcoholic, which does taste very much just like regular Guinness.
Is it dark or is it the blonde version?
No, it's the dark. It's the regular Guinness stout.
Okay.
So we also have non-alcoholic Corona. That's a popular one. Corona with a lime slice. So they make a non-alcoholic version. Sierra Nevada makes a few that are available. This is the Hop Splash. That is a hop-infused sparkling water.
Oh, okay. So that's not really a beer per se.
Right. That one's not necessarily a beer, but it does have some of those hop flavors. Popular in our house with my husband, he's a big IPA drinker. He really likes these hop waters.
Now, I've never heard of that.
So they, again, are sparkling waters made with hops. They do have some different flavors. This is the grapefruit flavor. And this is the double hopped version. So it has extra hop flavor in there. But they make a blood orange. I think they make a peach flavor. So lots of different varieties there that are really refreshing. And again, no alcohol. So a really good option for somebody who is a beer drinker, but trying to cut back on that a little bit. So I encourage everybody to go out and explore some of these options and find something that you like. Yeah.
I have a question about something that's a pretty hot addition these days. Could you switch out, say, hot honey with those chicken meatballs? Hot honey is very popular right now. It's really good on pepperoni pizza. I
Yeah.
know pizza's not that healthy, but I'm getting off track here. But I did want to mention that because a lot of people really like hot honey. Of course, it's sweet.
It is. If you wanted to add, I wouldn't replace the buffalo wing sauce I think they might be a little too sweet, but if you wanted to add maybe a drizzle on the top, that might be good.
Just different ideas,
Yeah,
how to spice things up, or in that case, sweeten it up. But it is hot.
yeah.
They even have an extra hot one.
Oh, do they?
I know, they have
Okay.
hot and extra hot. Can't have enough hot in your honey, I guess.
That's right.
So, well, thank you so much. Some really great ideas for healthier tailgate options.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us for this edition of Cooking for Health here on Pack 14.